Hello Year 4, it's Mr. Robertson here. I want to go through your assessment today. It's your project you're doing over the next 2 weeks, and I want to give you a bit more time and chance to understand how you can do it really well. Your project is a holiday to another planet. Now hopefully the information you have here in this video you'll have seen in this piece of paper with this in the back here. You should all have this in school. It's also available on Schoolsoft in the assessment itself, so you can have a look at that anytime you like. We're transporting to the year 3000. Life on Earth is very different. So different that for the first time we can holiday to different planets in the solar system. Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus or Neptune. We can travel to them all. And you are in charge of light speed travel, one of the first and best travel companies in the solar system. You are making a holiday brochure or booklet, and it shouldn't need to be any bigger than a piece of A4 like so. A front, interesting facts in the middle, and something on the back. Shouldn't need to be any more than that, but that's our plan. Today what I want to do is give you all a few tips, because you have these horrible things, these criteria, these kunskapskrav, and I want to help you understand them. It says 4 different criteria here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and either an E, a C or an A level. It's hard, and if any of you can get anything close to A's in your first assessment, then very well done. It will be hard. You have the same criteria in years 4, 5 and 6, so you have 3 years to reach those A grade skills. I'm not too stressed about it, but I want you to know how to do the best you can. This first row here, it's talking about searching for information and using different sources. It's your sources of information. It's about, are you using the right websites, the right books to work out all the things about the planet? I'm testing that skill. What you should do, maybe on the back of your booklet, maybe just very small at the bottom, is just write your sources. Write down the websites you got it from. Don't just write nasa.gov or something. Don't just write that. Write the whole website. I want to find exactly where your information was. That's not good. And then I'm not going to ask you to give me a well-developed reasoning on that on your booklet. So boring. What we'll do is we'll find time in class and we'll discuss, so why have you used this website? Why is this the best website for information? Because there are millions of space websites out there, and you've picked one website maybe, or 2 websites about a topic, and I want to know why you've done that, why that's good. So I'll ask you. I'll ask you how you know it's reliable, that you know the information is correct. I want to find out, I want to know. So I'll ask about sources. Moving on, row number 2 of this sheet here. Pupils using information and creating texts with some adaptation to the context, to the purpose. It's telling me, can you use science for a different job? This is a perfect example of this, because you're making your holiday booklet. And you could find out lots of information about planets. Lots and lots. But do we need them? When you go on holiday to Spain, you want to know how much sunlight there is, how hot it's going to be, if it rains or not. You don't really want to know how much all the people get paid, or you don't want to know what school is like there. Well, it'd be boring. You're going on holiday, you're not going to school. So you need to work out what information about the planet you can make useful for a holiday. So that's a skill of being able to find what's relevant, find the information that's important, and to put that in there. And the better you can do that, and the better you can explain, then the better that grade can be in that one. Should be really easy. The more imagination you can use in this, the better. We're halfway through. Criteria 3. It's your physics knowledge. I love physics. This is the one where you can talk about how and why the planet is different. So, for example, you talk about the temperature. How hot or cold the planet is. Or maybe the gravity. Is there more or less on the planet? Or many other things. They're the two that are most obvious. They're the two covered in class. But these here, why? Why is the planet you've chose hotter or colder? Why is the gravity more or less? Can you explain that? Can you explain why it is different? Because that's interesting. Oh, I want to know why Spain is hotter than Sweden. Well, it's interesting. So do the same for the other planets too, and explain why using your physics knowledge. It's really cool. And the final criteria, the final one, you're talking about the actual things in space, in orbit. You're looking at the ideas of day, night, seasons, spring, summer, autumn, winter, and you can explain how they are different to Earth. If you want to go to these planets, you want to know the things that we take for granted here, how they are different. Is it a 24-hour day? If not, why not? What happens to the planet so the daytime is different? Does the planet have seasons, a summer or a winter? Is there a best time to go to a planet? Because we always say it's best to go to Spain in the summer, because it's summer. So in summer it's going to be hotter, because the Earth is tilted in that direction, so it'll get more sunlight. But how does it work on your planet? Can you explain? Can you tell me why? So it's half this holiday brochure idea, but remember it, put the science in to explain the ideas that are different. This project is due in week 39. We've got to be doing some work in class and some work at home, and I hope it's going to be fun. I hope you're making beautiful brochures that will get me excited for the future, when hopefully man can reach out and visit these planets. I can't promise you space travel now, but any work good enough and beautiful enough to go on the walls is definitely getting a merit from me. Good luck, Year 4. Take care.